And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars.
Hell Ranger 1 versus 5, and this is gonna be Velocity Gaming winning TEC Challenger Series.
The clock is ticking down. Velocity can feel it. Velocity have done it. 3-2. They take the grand finals and are your undisputed champions.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the LG Ultragear TEC Challenger Series 3, powered by Ideapad Gaming and AMD. We have ACT as our fiber partner and AFK Gaming as our media partner. My name is Apollonia. I'll be your host and caster for today. It is the round of 16, and joining me, you know him, it is Aggressive, the newest face on TEC Challenger Series, and he will be your caster and analyst. How are you feeling about the matchup today between Believers versus Team Camillas?
Team Tumblers came out really strong yesterday, and I guess it did cast their match, and they looked really, really well oiled in every single play that they did. But Team Believers are not really a team that you should be underestimating because they did make it to the round of 16, and this is huge for them. So Team Tumblers versus Believers, this is going to be very, very interesting to fight to see who's going to be coming out on top this time around.
What's really cool about both these teams is that both teams have come from a very tough journey. I remember seeing Believers back in Series 1 and Series 2, and they didn't quite make it very far. But I believe that this is the first time Believers has made it all the way to the round of 16. And specifically, I remember two members, Grazer X and Yahir Ho. Both of them, they had some really flashy plays. And I believe that Grazer X was a Brimstone main once before, and he was the first one to pull off a very flashy Molotov clutch, on the spike, and he basically burnt the defenders to death, and he won that round for his team. So it's pretty cool. As for Team Tamillas, we have seen them come back from situations that felt impossible, and we've nicknamed them the comeback kings. So fans love them especially for that. And Team Tamilas, they don't back away from a fight. They made it up to at least the top 8 last time around in Series 2. Now, looking at both these teams, I believe that the round of 16 is now a double elimination. But which team do you think has the upper hand and why?
Team Tamilas, as you said, they are the comeback kings, and even if Team Believers just come out strong, they're gonna have a tough fight at the very end of it. As we've seen, Team Tamilas actually have that potential of adapting really quickly. They will break down your strats, they will decipher your code, and they will make sure that they will take you back either in the attack or either in the defense. I've seen Team Tamilas have a stronger attack force in comparison to their defense force. So their attacking half is going to be extremely difficult to stop if Team Believers don't adapt quickly to whatever strat Team Tamilas are going to pull off.
Indeed. I'm really excited for it to start. Both the teams are taking just a little bit of time to prep themselves, but we can move into the game very shortly. Just want to let you guys know that there is a massive sale on LG monitors. You can check the link in the description if you want to buff your setup. But here it is. We're in the game. I'm so glad that it has started. It is Believers on the side of defense and Team Tamilas on the side of attack. And we can see here is Bakuryu from Believers. I believe he is a newer addition, or he might have an idea change, but Razor X will find the first 2 kills. That's going to be a double as he repositions himself, but Stoner is going to find him. And Yahia Hope chimes in as well. And Team Tamilas are just shot down to only 2 members.
Spike planted.
Flex is back once again for the side of Team Tamilas, and they're able to get that spike plan down 2 versus 3 post-plan scenario. Flex watching the Speedway right now, trying to find any sort of information. Noise is being made onto Speedway, knows that the Killjoy's position is sitting on the market, goes for some taps, not able to find it, but slowly pushing forward. Double P come out with the tailwind coming out from Believers as well, gets those headshots, and Stoner is able to take out Baruku right now. 1 versus 1 scenario. The Omen is still alive on the Speedway's angle, tapping away. Stoner probably going to be able to find it. Has to reload though. This is going to cost him quite a bit, but he does not know where he is, and he finds it. Yahoi Hope is not able to get that kill, and Stoner is able to clutch it out once again on that Cypher.
Ooh, that was kind of butt clenching, but that was a really good 1v1. And Team Tamilas, they managed to come on top of that. So, you know, the second round should heavily go in their favor. But this battle here between Stoner and Yahia Hope is pretty funny, I would have to say. But good for Stoner. You know, he is a key component to Team Tamilas, and being able to clutch that out was really good for the team. And, you know, being the map that is Ascent, I do feel that it's more defense favored. How would Team Tamilas have to approach this?
Team Tamilas have to approach it at a very hyper-aggressive pace. I would say go for rotation plays, try and bait out your opponents. That is what you need to see on a map like Ascent, where if they take mid control, they have a lot to do in their favor. And just as I said, Flex with that amazing read from his end, just spams through the smoke, taking down the enemy jet on their side. Paddy trying to find something. Note that there's 3 players sitting there. Gets spammed out through the smoke a little bit. Note that he's there with the cyber page going out as well. Can he escape this smoke? Otherwise, he's gonna get caught. And in the back end, he's just waiting it out with Rafa coming out with the knife. And he's like, oh, you thought that you were gonna get through onto the side, will you? Nah, I gotta stab you in the back, and that's how he gets taken down.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, the Omen Rafa, he should have seen Paddy. It took a while, and he apparently, you know, went for the knife instead. But Team Tamilas coming in strong. Was an equal round for Believers, and the 3rd round now will be the true test for Team Believers, and if they have what it takes to beat such a huge and very experienced team like Team Tamilas.
I'm really looking forward to what they do, especially on the gun round. They have the rifles. They're on even footing for once going forward with Yahoi Hope. Just jiggle picking these corners. Walks out one player, has to back off. It's maybe one of those very dangerous plays. The Phoenix is holding his ground. Does get tagged up a little bit through the smoke, but things have slowed down quite heavily, and Team Tamilas are not really pushing it that much.
That's gonna be Flex finding the headshot on Yahia Hope. Just gonna open the opportunities up. A Grazer X there to return the kill, and it's down to a pretty even playing field. This round is gonna matter a lot, and we can see Team Tamilas taking a very slow approach. They have sent Stoner on lurking duties. Zoid here pushed up all the way in mid, and he as a duelist will be the key to find the next opportunity for his team. 45 seconds left on the clock. They do have a little bit of time. Spectre in hand, but Team Tamilas in very same fashion, pretty patient, but they will attack when the time is right. And here it is, Rafa moving on to site, and he picks up the kill onto Paddy. Now Believers, they've got to go for the rotate, and Zoid is in the perfect position, but he's going to be taken down by Grazer X, who is now a main on Reyna, very fitting for his playstyle. He's been able to get all these frags. Now down to a 3v3. Both Rafa and his buddy under the rafters. I'm not sure if it's going to be a very good situation, especially he might just throw out the paranoia, and that is going to give Believers a little bit of information. See the shots being fired, bullets coming through the ceiling, and Rafa just taking his time. And this is Team Camilla's playing with the spike, and Jin, Grazer X finds a triple. Stoner will take down K-Cent, and that will be a round for Team Tamila. A successful defense on their planted spike.
That was extremely well played from Team Tamilas. They just ran down the clock so heavily, one after the next. Paranoia came through, and they took the 1v1 fights, and Believers made a huge mistake as well. They did not all jump onto the side. The Omen Smoke did not place down properly to block off one of the angles. The Jet Smoke did not place properly to block off one of the angles, and that did a huge amount of damage to their side as they were coming down. One after the next, the bodies were just dropping. They were coming in one by one. And when you're in a retake scenario like that, you need to drop in quickly, you need to drop in fast. If you drop in one by one, you give your opponents a chance to take those 1v1 duels, and you will guaranteed lose those fights.
Indeed, you know, something like the placement of the Cloudburst is just so important in a scenario like this, because Team Tamilas, they were spread out. They did have one member on A long, but back into the game, Jin is going to find first kill, but K-Sen returns it with the Sheriff, and I believe Believers have gone for a half-fire eco, but Rafa and Stoner picking up kills, double for that Cypher. Grazer X, last man standing. If he could pick up one, it would be pretty decent on an eco round. But Grazer X just gonna back away and make himself go through B main. 50 seconds left on the clock, but Team Tamilas, they want blood, and Stoner will end it off with a beautiful triple kill.
That was a beautiful play coming out from Team Tamilas. And of course, Believers as well. They stacked up on this B side, got 2 kills, did some damage to the eco. Grazer X probably could have gone for the gun on mid, but he was scared that one player could be watching that. But Jin, those one taps were so clean coming out from Stoner and Rafa as well. They're seeing just getting demolished right there from their side, and Baruo was not able to get any of those picks. But still, 0-4 scoreline. They still have a chance. Second buy round.
Quick look at the scoreboard. Grazer X is leading Believers, and Stoner there just stepping up for his team. Very nicely done. And Team Tamilas, they have come a long way, you know, in Series 1. All the way till Series 3, they are showing a lot more dominance. But there it is, 1-for-1 trade. And Zoid will just toss out the molly, picks up the kill on Bakuryu. And that's going to leave Believers with a man down. Now, the spike has been planted. The defenders, they've got to go for a retake, and Paddy finds a kill onto Zoid.
2 versus 3 scenario, probably gonna be fine. And making a 2v2 scenario. Hope stepping up big, has the Omen ultimate, probably going into the backup side, knows the information, knows that the Omen is there, backs out. One more player coming up. Stoner though is sitting on B main, does not know his last known position. Paddy's checking every single corner. He's probably gonna get caught out, and Stoner needs to back up into the back corner. Good Molotov coming out from Paddy right there. Rafa just chilling up on this backup side. Paranoia does not hit. Probably gonna get another kill, and Hope being the only one remaining. He doesn't know where he is. He's still at the backup side. He thought that he TP'd up. Rafa. That was a huge play coming out from this man, taking down 2 people right there and preventing another spike defuse.
What a play, Rafa. I like the fact that Yahia Hope used his ultimate to get that information, and he did manage to take down Stoner, but that was a great clutch coming out from Rafa here. Just taking his time, especially this one kill so quick onto Paddy. And there it is, finds the next kill. I do feel that it was a little bit of a communication breakdown coming out from the side of Believers, and something like that can cost you the entire game. Team Tamilas just look so comfortable, but what was that quick kill? Rafa does it again, this time on Bakuryu. And it looks like Team Tamilas have their sights set on the A site.
Oh no, the recon ball just makes sure that everyone gets revealed right there. Jin takes down one, and Paddy gets taken down as well. This is just gonna be spelling doom for their side, but K-Sen takes down Flex, but with Rafa coming out from the side, Grazer X does go down, ladies and gentlemen. This is gonna be hard for their side, and Stoner just 1-2's case and back to spawn, making it a 0-6 lead for Team Tamilas.
You know, the amount of growth that Team Tamilas has had, the fact that they are so ready to spread out and rotate, they have definitely evolved through Series 1 to Series 3. And it's so good to watch. You know, Stoner was just circling around. They know that only one member is left, but you can still see on the minimap that everyone is dispersed. They are covering ground. They are playing like a true team with a lot of tactics. And believers, they've got to try and mimic the same thing, because I think it's really essential in what makes a strong team.
Did he just get a jumping headshot, or did I see that wrong? He just styled on them fools. He's like, just sit down, I have a jumping headshot to my name, and that's all that I'm gonna be needing. Team Believers, though, Jet does have her knives out, looking for a pick, but it's gonna be a heavy B take, and this is a stack on a bad call coming out from Team Believers. They do not know their last one position. Spike Plant did not go down yet, but pretty sure Team Tamilas already know their last one position, jiggling around, knows that Paddy is sitting on that A-heavy side, but slowly they're moving forward. Deagle in hand does get taken down by Stoner, and Stoner gets Razor X as well. The knives do not connect, and Stoner, he's looking for blood. 3 kills for this man, making 4 kills. He's looking out for that ace. He spotted him out. He wants K-Set right now. He's probably telling his team, no, this is my ace, don't take it. But Rafa steals it away in a dominant fashion. Team Tamilas take another round.
Oh, Rafa, you just had to. Well, that was a great 4K coming out from Stoner. Believers, they did go for the eco that round, and they couldn't even push up. Stoner was just so quick to get all of these kills. Very nicely played. Stoner on this Cypher, he is just... When you think about Cyphers in this tournament, you know, you usually have a few popular faces, and I do believe that Stoner will pop into your head because he's just so proficient with this agent. You know, he's really great on defense, and he somehow makes it work even on attack, when that is not exactly Cypher's strong suit.
His Cypher plays are so good, and I play Cypher quite a lot as well, even though I am a duelist main, but when I look at Stoner, his Cypher stands out to me the most. And just as I say that, we already see him getting a kill on the Razor X. He knows his position, he knows his angle. He always is in the correct position, and that is what you want from a Cypher player. He should know where to go. You should not tell him. He should tell you the information instead. He is for intel, and he is doing just that.
Ooh, Stoner trying to pick up that kill there. Meanwhile, Bakuryu finds one for himself. Team Tamilas down to only 3 members. Stoner manages to make himself known on the B side, but the spike is still in the courtyard. Team Tamilas, they have a strategy in mind. Now, K-San does pick up the kill onto Stoner, and Believers looking like they might just bounce back after a 7-round lose streak. They should have an idea of how Team Tamilas approaches these rounds. Now, 2v4 situation. We have seen you know, comebacks, but Jindia will pick up Yahia Hope and down to a 2v3, but this is just too close for comfort, and Paddy finds the kill onto Jin.
We cannot really say that Zoid is out of it. We have seen him clutch multiple different scenarios. One versus 3 right now, has an operator in hand. This will be hard, especially with the operator, and from the side, Paddy comes down off the short angle, taking him down, and finally Team Believers are on the board. And that was an expertly well executed defense coming out from their side. They waited it out, played with the trades, and made use of every single aspect of sound and game sense to make this work. Going in the long run of it all, I would say that Believers are finally understanding how Team Tamilas are attacking. They are probably going for fakes. They're forcing them into a rotation, and that rotation that they forced onto Team Tamilas costed them quite heavily. And if Believers continue to adapt to the playstyles of Team Tamilas, just as I said before we started this match, they have a very good chance of winning this.
Indeed, Bakuryu now on A-shot with the operator. He does get tagged, but no kills just yet. Bakuryu just gonna back away. And their team compositions are pretty similar, just that their Sentinels are switched up and they're duelists. But, you know, both teams have kind of the same ideas, similar approach to this game. Team Tamilas still with the 6-round lead, pretty heavy. And Baku Rio just gonna watch the A side, but it looks like Team Tamilas has their sight set on B side instead. And the thing is, believers, they gotta play this very carefully because Team Tamilas are known to just be kind of unpredictable, and unpredictability usually gets them these rounds. Now, Kaysen in market, Flex dashes into sight, and he will try to look for his next victim. The dark cover does keep this entrance a little bit safe. There is the updraft. Flex pushing through the dark cover. Finds a kill onto Baku Ryu. That was a 1-for-1 trade. Nicely done. Now Yahia Hope just gonna take it slowly, one step at a time, and the spike has been planted by Team Tamilas.
This is a post-ban scenario 4 versus 4, and it seems as though Team Believers, they don't know what to do in this scenario. The Killjoy ultimate has been used, forcing out some forms of rotation, but the boat house is completely in the clear. Flex, he's gonna take down multiple people before he goes down, and Jin comes in with the Hunter's Fury. He's calling, I am the Hunter and I'm hunting your heads. He gets a headshot as well from the side. Rafa spots out Kaysen right there, but he needs to back out. 15 HP. He's probably not going to be able to find it. Maybe looking to do some damage, but entirety of Team Tamilas are running right after him. He wants to take him down. Jin gets 3k, and Stoner goes down for the cause.
8 rounds strong now. You see, if Believers actually does better on the attacking side, they would have to try and take at least 4 rounds here on the side of defense. It is the magic number that we talk about. It's great that, you know, if you're on your weaker side, 4 rounds should be the minimum that you take, and it does allow you some time to try to climb your way back up. But Believers here, they do look a little bit...
Cover going out.
They don't look as dominant as Team Tamilas. They don't look as dominant as well. But Flex, how the heck did he get that shot off? Kaysen will find Zoid, however. Now Flex backing away. And it looks like he might just get another kill just as the Cloudburst will disappear. And there it is. Flex, unfortunately, shot misses. But that's going to be a flying Bakuryu and takes him down with the Ghost. But more kills across the map. Stoner will find the double.
Oh no.
It's down to Patty. 1v2. And Rafa finds the kill onto Patty. That's going to be 9 rounds strong for Team Tamilas. But what an interesting round there, Aggressive.
That was a very interesting round, and I'm pretty sure Zoid just screamed out of the top of his lungs, being like 5 man outside B. He just took down one and does get killed off. But still, very nicely done from Team Believers. They did have it, but the biggest mistake that they did, can you guess what they did? Oppo. They didn't close market door, got flanked in the back, and they were taken down right there. But really good try from their side, and that was a very costly attack from their end, but also it's not gonna hurt that much. They do have the win streak bonus still.
Indeed, we do see a whole lot of ultimates ready on the side of Believers, and this one counts. This could be their round to take now. Baku Ryu doesn't quite connect that shot, and he's just gonna be a little bit more precise with his aim. If he does pick off a kill there, it can be really advantageous for his team. Especially the fact that, you know, Team Tamilas, every single player that you take down is worth something just because each player is just so good at the game. Now, Patty and Jin, 1-for-1 trade. That's going to be Flex finding Grazer X, and the spike is on the A side. It has been planted. Bakuryu misses a shot again, and Stoner takes him out. Now, Believers down to 2 men. Yahia Hope. He'd just be chilling in the defender side spawn, but Stoner has used his neural theft. They have that information, and Yahia Hope running for his life does drop the dark cover.
He needs to get out of there immediately. This is not a situation that you want to be in with Team Tamilas. 4 people hunting you down. They are hungry for blood. And Flex, he wants it so badly.
And it does seem that we are back at Kaysen and Zoid both fight to kill 1-for-1, but Kaysen is still alive, and Stoner takes him out. There it is, double digits for Team Tamilas. This will be the last round before the swap. Still, the 4 ultimates are ready for Believers. Make use of them, and hopefully they can get a second one just before the first half ends.
That was just one of those rounds where you're like, Believers, I think you better start running it. Hope is like, alright, I heard it, I'm just gonna go. And Team Tamilas are just showing how dominant of a team they are on attack. And as I stated before, they are such an amazing attack-based team that it is incredible of the way they take out sides and how they control every single angle. And just as I say it, Zoid just runs in without a run attack, but Kaysen taking him down from the back foot. He's able to do some damage. Flex, though, comes in with a wall bang, killing off Kaysen. One more pick. Rafa knows that Paddy's sitting up on the top side, but Paddy, way faster on the trigger, takes down Rafa. It's all that they're going to be needing. 17 HP and a dream coming out from Flex. Uses the Blade Storm moving forward in this battle. Does use a double up trap. Probably not going to spot out Hope sitting on the corner of Market. Is able to take him down. 3 versus 2 scenario for the attackers and Team Tamilas.
Jin. Let's throw out the bolt. To get any information, have to take out the Killjoy turret. But Team Tamilas, they will get this plant off. And 2v3 situation, Team Tamilas, if anything, we have seen them come up from, you know, a disadvantage situation. But the lockdown from Killjoy has been popped. They've got to move into safety. Will Believers be able to outplay Team Tamilas this time? Time is ticking and no players have been detained. Team Tamilas, they are free to pick up these kills, and Jin finds Bakuryu. Stoner takes out Yahia. Hope is all down to Paddy, but the Hunter's Fury is very much ready, and Jin takes him out, securing 11 rounds for Team Tamilas. Very well done.
Switching sides.
And, you know, that is the most basic way to dodge the Killjoy lockdown. You just stay out of the ultimate. I do feel that Believers should have initiated the defuse much earlier, but great try, but Team Tamilas, I felt that they just played around that situation a lot better. And there it is, the Hunter's Fury. It does connect. That was a really good play. Now we will move into the side swap, and this time we will have Believers attacking and Team Tamilas on the side of defense. Only 2 more rounds for Team Tamilas to take. It's pretty much a stomping, as much as I don't want to say it, but it's a very dominant performance from Team Tamilas, and their hard work has paid off. It's great to see this team grow, and Believers, this is not their last chance. They can move to the lower bracket to still try to fight their way up to the top. Believers, I do believe that they are a reoccurring team. We've seen them through Series 1 right up to Series 3, and it's good to see that they have made it much further than before. And that's going to be Grazer X on the goals, picking off Flex and Zoid, covered just by the dark cover. Just going to move over to Rafters, and Bakuryu finds the killer to Stoner. Team Tamilas a 2-man down. Believers looking really strong in this pistol round here on the side of attack. That's going to be the second kill for Zoid. And Team Tamilas, Rafa, is going to take down the metal door. And Jin here will find the kill on Bakuryu. What is this communication? Where is the communication? That's a triple kill for Jin. Rafa, it's down to a 1v1. It's all down to Rafa and the Reyna. 60 HP. Rafa comes out on top, takes out Grazer X, and oh my goodness, that little turret was key to helping Grazer X, but it just wasn't enough. And there it is, Rafa just gonna throw another dark cover. Pretty good planning, and he does have the time. That was such a cool round. Aggressive.
I just came back.
Match
I suddenly
point.
had I just had computer issues. I came back and then I noticed this. I was so afraid he was gonna die to that turret. That turret dealt so much damage. Like, I felt really horrible for Rafa right there. I was just like, oh no, he's gonna die. He's gonna die. He's gonna die. I was so scared, but at the end, Team Tamilas pulled off an insane pistol round clutch, and Rafa is sitting on the helm of it. And I have to give it to Jin. Without Jin pulling off those insane one-taps, that would not have been possible.
Indeed, you know, Believers, you can see moments of brilliance, but they're still kind of falling short just a little bit. But this, if anything, will be a great learning experience for them. Rafa and Grazer X will pick up a kill, but Jin is there to take down that Reyna with the shock dart, and that's the Spectre Spray. Jin, another triple kill for him, but Stoner just ends it off. And that is 13-1. Team Tamilas, they make it over to the quarterfinals. Very nicely done, I would say.
That was extremely well played from Team Tamilas, and I did not expect anything less coming out from a team of this caliber. But Team Believers left something to be desired for. They kind of went for a lot of over-rotations during the defensive rounds. They didn't really have a chance to settle in on the attacking rounds. And in the defense, you need to be a lot more, let's say, a lot more confident in your teammates. Just as like before, we saw Zoid being extremely confident in what he did, but on this side we see Zoid having like 3 kills, but he did his job as an entry fragger. Let's just not talk about that. Zoid just had a bad game. We all know how amazing he is when it comes to playing this Phoenix and entry fragging, but he did his job, so I'll just give him that.
All right, let's move into Relive the Moment, brought to you by Ideapad Gaming 3 notebook, which is powered by 4000 series Ryzen processors, perfect for gaming and multitasking. So we can talk about what really went down between Believers and Team Tamilas. So, both these teams, Team Tamilas, yeah, we saw that Zoid was right at the bottom, and it didn't really matter because the rest of his teammates were there. And one thing that I would like to say is that you can't expect that every player will perform well every single time. Sometimes when your buddy is down, you've got to step up. That's why it's so important to have all 5 members to be, really uh, in tune with themselves and just really well versed in the mechanics of the games.
The communication from Team Tamilas is so pristine. You don't even need to look at the players. Like, in a lot of those scenarios, like, I don't think there are even any callouts, and already Stoner comes in from half the map away, and he's like, "Oh, don't worry, I got you, boy," and he gets a 4K to his name, and Rafa's like, "No, you're not getting the ace, man. I'm just gonna take you down right there." All of these come into play. Even though Zoid had a bad game from his side, every single one of his teammates made sure that they would fill the gap that Zoid was not having. Zoid did his job as an entry fragger. He was able to get those kills, and Stoner was huge this game. This man on this Cypher just demolished the entirety of Team Believers.
Indeed, I do feel that Believers have the potential. The fact that they've managed to climb all the way up to the round of 16, they seem to be really disciplined when it comes to practicing, and just improving themselves. So I do hope for the best to come up from Believers. But if I could give, a few key points, there seems to be a little bit of a communication issue, only because some of their members would die and their teammates would have no idea that there was shots coming from a particular direction, and it kind of just reflects that, hey, the communication's not there. They're not letting their teammates know, like, hey, I died and the bullets came from rafters, the bullets came from A-long. They're not communicating that, and I think if they could just brush up on that aspect, they will be a lot stronger, because they have won some aim duels. They are pretty quick on their kills. It's just that you've got to polish all of that up. And as for Team Tamilas, their hard work has definitely paid off, and we just saw Team Tamilas look a lot more dynamic. Their rotations are quicker and they are more independent, I would say. We see a lot more dispersing. There used to be a lot more clustering when it comes to Team Tamilas, but it seems like that is long gone, and they are a new and improved team.
Team Tamilas are just getting better and better every single time we see them. And Team Believers, just as you said, they're a very disciplined team, but the communication gap is really present when you're looking at those players. Like, their mechanical sense and raw aim are really good, but at the same time, Valorant is not just a game about mechanical aim and just having good sense. You also need good communication between every single one of your players. And hopefully in Series 4, we're going to see them just come back even stronger.
Indeed, that's really well said. When it comes to a competition, a tournament like this, it's all about teamwork. There isn't just one of you in the team, there are 5. So coming up next, we will have Exili Esports versus Paratroops, and that is going to be one to catch for sure. Yep. So congratulations once again to Team Tamilas. Remember, Exili Esports versus Paratroops will be live next in a few minutes. I do want to let you guys know that there is a massive sale on LG monitors, so do check out the links in the description and get yourself one just to buff your setup up. And also remember to like and subscribe and click that bell icon so you get notifications whenever we are live. It is the round of 16. Competition is going to get hot and heavy. So do stick around. We'll be back very shortly with Exili Esports versus Paratroops.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. Take my hand, and we don't need to do the things we don't want to do. I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. And we don't need to do the things we don't want to do. Baby, while we're young, baby, while we're I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. And we don't need to do the things we don't wanna do. Baby, while we're young, baby, while we're